Let's turn our attention to the draft. Do you think the Browns should trade down from 54?
I do. If there isn't a guy there that they love, right? You got to really be in love with the guy at 54. Here's the problem: from 85 to what is it, 156? I think that is a long time to go without a draft pick, Dave. You're going to watch a lot of really good names that you like go off the board in that period from the 3rd to 5th round pick. I think they probably want to move back and add like another top 150 pick, right? And that makes a lot of sense to me. Now, if there's a tackle there that they love and see as like the future, there's a couple of names out there that potentially could be there that I think they would take, like that they can start next to DeJuan Jones or envision starting next to DeJuan Jones in 2025 moving forward. Then they might pull the trigger. Or if they really love a receiver there or a linebacker, probably not a linebacker, but you know where I'm going with this. But they really got to love somebody there. But offensive line feels like a big part of this draft. You're going to be in flux from 24 to 25. You have so much money invested in that offensive line. The money's changing to wide receiver and other premium positions on this roster, which means you're going to have to get cheaper there somehow. DeJuan Jones is one step. You're going to need another. You're also don't know how long Bitonio is going to play. These are all things you've got to take into consideration as they move forward here.
Yeah, the one thing that, and I was dead set against it initially, but if you find a running back that drops to you, like somebody had Trey Benson, who some people think is the best running back in this draft. If he's sitting there at 54, he might be too hard to pass up.
It would be very difficult to pass up on him, right? Like none of these, there's some really good backs in this draft, and none of them are going to go in the first round. It's crazy, right? Like it's hard to fathom, but there are some super talented guys, including my favorite, Trey Benson, who seems to me like the entire package.
Yeah.
So.
The other thing that you think about, guys that are younger, and when I say younger, 20, 21, and I'm going Estime and Braylon Allen. Those are guys that some people have being around in the 4th round. That might be an intriguing thing as well.
Yeah, I don't put it past them to take a running back here. They've got to look forward that way. I still feel the interesting thing, Dave, is I still think, despite how we kind of feel about Jerome Ford and that he probably needs to work on his vision and some other things, I think he's pretty highly thought of in the building. So that's interesting. It'll be interesting to see what they do. But the talent, the high-end talent is super intriguing. And to your point, guys in the 4th round that, in years past feel like maybe would have been 2nd round picks, right? Very intriguing.